Let's go, guys. Let's practice the reading in English, 18th chapter. And so, my dearest Paulinus, tear yourself away from the crowd and too much storm-tossed for the time you have lived. At length withdraw into a peaceful harbor. Think of how many waves you have encountered, how many storms on the one hand you have sustained in private life, how many on the other you have brought upon yourself in public life. Long enough has your virtue been displayed in laborious and unceasing proofs. Try how it will behave in leisure. The greater part of your life, certainly the better part of it, has been given to the state. Take now some part of your time for yourself as well. And I do not summon you to slothful or idle inaction, or to drown all your native energy in slumbers and the pleasures that are dear to the crowd. That is not to rest. You will find far greater works than all those you have hitherto performed so energetically to occupy you in the midst of your release and retirement. You and I know, manage the accounts of the whole world as honestly as you would, as strangers, as carefully as you would your own, as conscientiously as you would the state's. You in love in an office in which it is difficult to avoid hatred, but nevertheless, believe me, it is better to have knowledge of the ledger of one's own life than of the corn market. Recall that keen mind of yours which is most competent to cope with the greatest subjects, from a service that is indeed honorable but hardly adapted to the happy life, and reflect that in all your training in the liberal studies, extending from your earliest years, you are not aiming at this, that it might be safe to entrust many thousand packs of corn to your charge. You give hope of something greater and more lofty. There will be no lack of men of tested worth and painstaking industry, but plodding oxen are much more suited to carrying heavy loads than thoroughbred horses, and whoever hampers the fleetness of such high-born creatures with a heavy pack. Reflect besides how much worry you have in subjecting yourself to such a great burden. Your dealings are with the belly of man, and hungry people neither listens to reason, nor is appeased by justice, nor is bent by any entreaty. There recently, within those few days after Gaius Caesar died, still grieving most deeply if the dead have any feeling, because he knew that Roman people were alive and had enough food